Hello, welcome back to TeamSport Leeds for Grid Series. We've got 16 drivers here tonight with 5 middleweights and 11 heavyweights, 3 10-minute races and a 25-minute final. So, starting P10 in the first race, immediately gain a position. That's 1 extra position compared to last week where I think I lost 3 into the first corner. So, doing well already. Through the chicane, we're going to follow the guy in the Red Bull suit. Coming up to turn 5, he goes a bit wide, which is going to give us a chance to try and catch up with him. Through 6, again, maybe a little bit difficult to drive that kart perhaps, so we're going to follow him through. No way through yet, but he's dropped off the back of Tom in front of him, so that's going to help us with him having a little bit less of a slipstream. Bit of a hit from behind there, so we've lost a bit of time, but lap 2, we're in P9.
You can't park there, sir.
Danny, sideways on the apex for some reason. I don't know what happened there. Yellow flags come out. Guy in the Red Bull suit makes up a place. Fair play, I guess. Maybe not fair play, but you know, he didn't get a penalty for it, so yeah, ambitious move. Jumping forwards to lap 6. We are on the back of Tom, who's on the back of the Red Bull guy, who's on the back of the guy in the purple suit. Red Bull straight through on the inside. Tom follows him through. I try to follow Tom through. Not a great run for that guy in the purple suit there. 3 spaces and 1 straight. I give him space on the outside because he's still there. We go side by side through the chicane. Bit of contact. I am through on the outside though. Give him space to the inside. He just wasn't there. So we're up to P7 now on lap 7. Jumping forwards though to lap 8. Tom looking for a way past. Not going to happen under the bridge. Through 11, he goes a little bit wide. I go behind him. He gets through on the inside. Great move on the inside in the last corner. I try to follow Tom through as we did the previous time, but the guy has a bit more speed on the straight, so I go a little bit deep through the first corner, but he holds it around the outside. Through the chicane, he's still in front, so we're going to slot in behind and look for a way past. I look to the inside, but there's just not enough of an overlap. He goes a little bit deep though, which is going to help us to catch up a bit. Through the double left, looking up to the bridge, nothing quite happening yet, but he goes a little bit wide through here, which is going to help us to catch up a bit. A little bit wide through there as well. Not enough of an overlap for the last corner, so we're just going to sit in behind, hope we can catch up. Jumping forwards to the middle of lap 9, we're right on his bumper. He gains a little bit going under the bridge, but again goes a little bit wide. So through 11, I take too much speed in deliberately to give me the inside for that corner. I get the move on the inside. Nicely done. Up to P6, lap 10, and that's just about as much as happened in that race. We have a big gap to Tom in front, couldn't really close it. Lap 13 and P6 for the first race, so not too bad at all really. Jumping forwards, race 2. Tom is in P1, I'm in P2. Tom knows his kart's not that good and he knows that mine is quite good, so we plan to let me through at the first corner and then Tom can just slot in behind, try and keep up and hope that everyone else behind battles with each other to slow them down. It actually worked perfectly because his kart was not very good and he managed to secure P3 because everyone behind was fighting while I just drove off into the sunset and take a win for once. So coming through the final 2 corners, nothing happened this race. It was just 13 hot laps basically. Across the line, it's a win, and a win that I actually somewhat deserved this time, not getting let through on the final corner, getting let through on the first corner. Anyway, jumping through race 3 now, starting up in the nosebleeds, not even in the underpass. Not a bad start. Danny Hale on the outside gets a better start though. He gets around the outside of the guy in the Red Bull suit. No one around me, so I don't need to worry about getting overtaken into the chicane. Bit of bunching there, so that gives us a chance to catch up a tiny bit of speed. Through 5, Again, everyone's sort of everywhere through 6. I look to the inside, not going to happen though, so jump back into the slipstream, coming up to the bridge. We're going to go through everyone in front pretty much in a straight line. Adam goes for a bit of a move, that slows him down, slows everyone down though. Doesn't pay off for him, but that does give us a chance to catch up. So in the slipstream of the guy in the Red Bull suit, I go to the outside, track comes in, so I get out of it. Through the first corner, managed to take a bit more speed in, take a slightly better line through the chicane, which gives me the outside for turn 5, and I go cut back on the first one, and then cut back on the second one, and we're through. Great move, if I do say so myself. Managed to get him to defend into a mistake. That gives us one more place, so we are up to P11. Opportunistic move on the inside there for P10, just out of nowhere really. Thought it's on, let's go for it. So lap 3, P10, we've made up 2 places in 1 lap. That's not too bad. We're going to jump forwards now to lap 4. Sam taps his head to say let's work together. I'm not too interested in working together at this point. There's quite a big gap in front. I feel like I've got a bit more pace, so through the chicane I'm looking to set up again another switchback through these 2 corners. Get it sort of through the first one, through the second one, not too bad. Sam looks around, sees I'm there, waves me through. Thank you very much, Sam. He can follow through, try and catch up to the guys in front as well. So, Adam, Danny and the guy in the Arai helmet, all pretty far away, but then through this first corner, there's a bit of a contact, a bit of bashing around, and that's allowed us to get right up onto the back of them straight away. So, really good for us there. Danny goes through on the inside, Adam tries to follow him through, goes around the outside of 6. I look to the inside here, but not going to happen, so I get out of it. Adam can't make it work around the outside, it's really difficult to get it there, so as we come under the bridge, we're pretty much on the back of Adam. He goes for a big move at 11, makes it work. Great move from Adam. Onto the straight, I'm hoping that I can follow everyone through, catching a little bit on the guy in 3, but into the first corner, not enough, so I look for the outside line here, again, just to try and get a bit of clear air, get a bit of a run through the chicane. I'm over the bridge, I go to the outside, a little bit of contact, I'm in the wall, didn't really have anywhere to go, but it happens. Through the double left, I'm right on his bumper again. I look to the inside, not going to make it work though, just trying to get in his eye line, put him off really. Up to the second to last corner, he goes a little bit funky through there, goes a bit deep, I go for the cutback, get the move, just enough space on the inside, and the position's done, so we're up to P8. That's pretty much as happened in that race as well, so couldn't catch up to Adam, managed to defend from the guy behind, so jumping forwards to lap 13, Adam is caught up to the back of Jack, goes for the inside through the double left, big move there, goes to the inside for the bridge, gives him the outside, can't make it work though. So Adam, not in our weight class, don't need to worry about him too much. Jack is, but as Adam couldn't get past, we have to come across the line for P8 and another 4 places made in that race. So, a 6th, a 1st and an 8th is going to give us P4 for the final. P2 in class, Hassan directly in front with the white helmet. He's the other heavyweight. Got Joel on the left there, he's middleweight, so don't need to worry about Joel too much. Adam in a fast car, need to worry about him though, so keep looking around. He's not there though, so we can take the line through the first corner, and let's try to chase down these guys, and also hope that Joel, super fast driver, can get past Hassan and hopefully allow us to get past him as well. Catch up to Joel, so I don't really want to fight with him too much. He's not my fight, he's not my weight class. No point wasting time and falling further back from the guys in front and also falling closer to the people behind. So we're just going to try to follow him through as much as possible. On to lap 2. We are going to go through the first corner. Not really anything going on though, so skipping forwards now to lap 4. Joel making Hassan defend. This is really good for us because it's slowing them both down, slowing Hassan down importantly. So coming through the chicane, he's going to make Hassan go middle of the track. We're going to catch up a little bit of speed through here. Joel a little bit wild through 5, so we catch up to them both here, but this is also really good because Alfie's not getting away in front either. So first, second, third and fourth here, all fighting it out. Joel looks, can't find a way through. Adam, out of nowhere, with a great move. I did not see that coming at all. And then, as he was behind me on track, he gets the DRS. Look at him, scooting down in the seat there, making up loads of time. So, Adam through into P4. He's also not our fight though, because Adam's also a middleweight, so not really too much to worry about. Adam goes for a move on the inside of Joel. It's 11. Doesn't get it to work as much as it did for me though. So I look to the inside, try to follow Joel. Doesn't quite work though. Adam around the outside. I look to the inside, but Adam's got the better line for the chicane. Slot in behind. Hope that I can just follow them both through and help to make up time. But we are losing a bit of time to Hassan. So you can see there on the left, he's gained about that straight now, and Alfie sort of even more in front of him. So Alfie's not our race, but obviously good to try and fight it out with the best people around. Coming through the final 2 corners, Adam looks like he's trying to set Joel up onto the straight. He gets down, more human DRS, looks to the inside, goes for a move, can't make it work though, spins out. I go around the outside and we're back into P4. Not really our fight again, but good to be in another place, I guess. Good to be closer to Hassan as well, even though Hassan is all the way over there now, starting to get even more of a gap. So, skipping forwards from lap 11 to lap 22, we've finally managed to catch up to the guys a bit closer. Back markers kind of helping us here as well, so first, second, third and fourth. Well, first, second and third all together, and then me coming up a little bit further behind. Joel, again, he's trying to find a way through. He really wants to get past Hassan, take the fight to Alfie. The guy in the TeamSport suit is maybe slowing people down, so good for us. Maybe not good for them, but definitely good for us. Joel goes for a move on the inside, can't make it work though, and he's in the wall. So around the outside of Joel, that gives us P3 overall, still P2 in class though, and Hassan is stuck behind the guy in the TeamSport suit, so that's giving us a chance to catch up to him. Guy goes defensive, Hassan has to go to the outside, can't find a way through, slow through here, so we are all the way up. Hassan goes for a move on the inside, I go for a move on the inside as well. Guy lets us through just about. I make a bit of contact with the back of Hassan, which helps him get through though, so he's still got a decent enough gap as we come through to finish lap 23. And we are going to skip forwards 8 laps now to lap 31. I'm much closer this time and really want to try and get past if I can, but it's really tricky. He's got the slipstream of Alfie. He's also obviously a very good driver, so he knows where to defend and how to defend. Doesn't need to defend there because I'm not quite close enough, but look for the cutback here. He goes middle of the track, no way through, so I have to slot in behind. Right on his bumper as we get up to the bridge though, so hoping I can find a way through. I don't think I'm going to get it there. He goes a little bit defensive, just enough to cover off the inside. Can't make it work, so I slot in, try a bit more slipstream, try to get down anything I can, but as soon as I get out of his slipstream, because he's behind Alfie, I just lose time and can't find a way through, unfortunately. So I'm going to have to try and hope that he loses out. Maybe try and make him defend to a point where he can't use the slipstream, but not quite going on yet. Through the double left, right on his bumper still looking for a way through. Alfie a little bit further away though, so that's kind of useful for us. And we saw The guy in the orange on the right there, he's walked towards the flag. That is a good indicator that this is the final lap. And I've actually lost quite a few kart lengths there. Through the first corner, make them up. So this is the last chance, likely, that we have to get a P2 overall, but a P1 in class, which was what I really want for Grid Series. Through 5, through 6, really close. First, second and third on the final lap, all bumper to bumper to bumper. Really exciting racing. Under the bridge, not quite close enough. He pulls a tiny fraction through there, can't go for a dive. Good defence in the last corner, nothing going on. Checkered flag comes out, and P3 overall, P2 in class. Really good racing, had a really good night, really enjoyed it. Anyway, thank you for watching, and I hope to see you out on track soon. Cheers!